Good evening, class. My name is Ms. Gonzalez, and I will be teaching y'all about addition with a number line. First, I want y'all to start by drawing a number line like mine on the board. It'll look kind of like a train track, so number it from 0 to 10. I'll give y'all a few minutes to do that. Has everybody gotten that done? Okay. Now, let's look at our problem. First off, we're going to be adding with a number line. So, when we add, we're going to be using our first number and our second number to help us use the number line. So, let's identify our first number. Our first number is going to be the 6 because it's on top. So, let's put first number. Okay. Then our second number is going to be the number 4. So let's label that as our second number. Okay. Now that we have that done, in order for us to use our number line, to add, we're going to have to start with our first number. So look for the number 6 on your number line. Okay. Has everybody found number 6 on their number line? I want you to place your pencil on number 6 and draw a dot. Once you have done that, you are going to use your fourth number to move your second number to move the same amount of spaces. So your second number tells you how many spaces you're going to move. So our number is 4, so that means we're going to move our pencil 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a dot where you land, okay? Has everybody done that? So you should have landed on the number 10 because you counted 4 spaces. Remember, your second number tells you how many spaces you're supposed to move. So when you land on your number, you should have landed on 10, and that is your answer to your problem. So then we'll write 10. Okay, now let's go on to example number 2. Okay, again, draw another number line, so that way we can have a number line for each problem. Now I want you to take a few minutes to do that, and then we'll start the second example. Okay, everybody should have their number line drawn. Now let's identify again our first number and second number. So our first number for this problem would be 3. So first. And then our second number is going to be 5. Okay, just like number 1, we're going to start with our first number. So find the number 3 on your number line. And make sure you draw a dot. After you do that, we're going to look at our second number. Second number tells us how many spaces to move, remember. So our second number is 5. That means we're going to move 5 spaces. So let's count 5 spaces with your pencil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you draw a dot where you landed. You should have landed on the number 8. And like I said before, the number you land on will be the answer to your problem. Very simple, guys. Now let's do our last problem together. I'll give you a few moments to draw another number line, remember, from 0 to 10. Okay, so let's look at number 3. Our third example problem is 9 plus 1. So, again, we need to identify our first and second number. Our first number in this problem is going to be number 9, since it's on the top. And our bottom number this time is the number 1, so that will be our second number. Now look at your number line and find the number 9. I want you to draw a dot on it. Now remember, our second number tells us how many spaces to move, so we're going to move 1. So with your pencil, draw a line and move 1 space. You should land on the number 10, and that will be our answer for our third problem. So if there are no more questions, I would like for y'all to start on your worksheet with the 3 practice problems that I gave y'all at the beginning of class, and then we will finish that up. And if you're not done by the time the bell rings, please continue it at home. And if you do finish, I am going to be writing on the board your practice problems to do at home for homework. So be sure you finish your practice problems so that way you don't have double homework at home. Okay, so while y'all do that, I'm going to draw your homework problems on the board. Okay guys, it looks like we are almost out of time. So if you would please gather your things, and if there are no questions on the practice problems or your homework, make sure you get these down before you leave. So put them in your math notebook so that way you have them for homework. They'll be due tomorrow morning. If there's no more questions, please gather your stuff and pick up after yourself and patiently wait for the bell to ring. Thank you.